bit much, no? Although, to be fair, Mark's been waiting 4 years to do something like that, so I thought we'd give him the opportunity. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the John Mackintosh Hall Theatre for GibTalks 2019. It is, as always, an absolute pleasure to see so many of you here already this early in the morning, and we look forward to welcoming what, for the third year running, is a sellout crowd over the course of the day. Now, as you can see, today we are very much in a celebratory mood, because in the summer of 2014, I approached Gibraltar Cultural Services with an idea. Today, that idea celebrates its 5th edition. And to be honest, thank you. To be honest, I do not think there were many of us sitting around that table on that day who would have predicted that GibTalks would go on to become what a Facebook commentator recently called one of the best events of the year. Since January of 2015, we have made the walls of this theatre ring with the sound of Gibraltar talking. And by the end of these next 7 hours, with, as always, an hour's break for lunch, GibTalks would have played host to no fewer than 86 different individuals who have all stood on this stage and shared their stories with us. That amounts to over 20 hours of continuous talking. And in that time, we have heard from 2 Knights of the Realm, 3 Chief Ministers, 12 Members of Parliament, 6 PhDs, a British Olympian, and a former Miss World, as well as from a wide range of artists, writers, journalists, musicians, activists, athletes, and many, many more. Our speakers have ranged from the age of 89 all the way through to 17, and have included members of our Jewish, Indian, Muslim, Eastern European, and LGBTQ communities, as well as people with mental health issues and physical disabilities. Our speakers have spoken about a wide range of subjects, including dragon trees, conscription, social mobility, happiness, basketball, immigration, post-traumatic stress disorder, the key to a happy marriage, the Llanito language, and even bicycles. Their voices have been heard live in this theatre, then broadcast to the whole community on GBC, and are now available online on our dedicated YouTube channel for the whole world to access. This channel brings together video recordings of all the talks from past editions of GibTalks, and has already attracted thousands of views, including from places as far afield as Canada and Australia. GibTalks has also given birth to some amazing adventures, such as, for example, former speakers Mark Randall and Stephen Hermida earlier this year embarking on an arduous trek through the Himalayas, an adventure conceived right here backstage in GibTalks 2018. The voices of GibTalks are spreading far and wide, thereby cementing the legacy of our young event. So given this legacy, it is important that we bring you a program that will help to augment it. So today, we'll be hearing from a politician with a huge responsibility as he works towards navigating Gibraltar through the Brexit process. From a former minister who has returned to frontline politics to try to inject new life into his party. From an endurance swimmer who, among his many other achievements, swam across the Straits of Gibraltar, touched the coast of Africa, and then swam back again. From a young man with an inspiring story about his journey through drug recovery. From one of Gibraltar's leading actresses. From a local author and journalist with a motivating message about how to approach age itself. From a radio presenter who has fallen in love with our community. From a retired head teacher with a painful but stirring story about an ordeal he faced as a parent. From a historian with vivid memories about how our Gibraltar has evolved. From a young chess prodigy and fencing champion whose promising career has faced a serious threat. And of course, we shall also be hearing from our Vox Pop speakers, who this year will be speaking to us about issues such as the Montessori system, dyslexia, escaping challenging realities, and dealing with a cancer diagnosis. And in an innovation to the event, GibTalks will this year be contributing to the abortion debate that has gripped our community, with representatives from each side of the argument given this platform to make their case in an attempt to keep that debate going. Once again, GibTalks offers you a varied and exciting program that will resonate through our community and get Gibraltar talking. This year, we're also introducing a number of innovations. We have listened to audience feedback, and we have included a break halfway through each session to give you longer and better opportunities for comfort breaks and refreshments, and we ask you to consult your program for more information. Today, we also have a dedicated social media officer on site who will be interacting with our speakers and with yourselves in order to maximize our online presence and give an insight into the complete GibTalks experience with photos and videos. And we invite you to join the online conversation by tagging all your posts with #GibTalks. But apart from that, the event follows its familiar and successful format. Our speakers have been given a stage, a microphone, and 15 or 10 minutes, and your ticket gives you access to the whole event. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, now that we're looking back at these last 5 editions of GibTalks, it is our responsibility to think about the next 5, and maybe even beyond that. People often ask me if I worry that eventually we will run out of potential speakers. But my answer to that is no, because I genuinely feel that each and every single Gibraltarian has an amazing story to tell. And I would like to encourage all of you here present, or watching on GBC, or on YouTube, who may feel that you, or someone you know, would like to share one of these amazing stories, to please get in touch with us. Our front of house staff has nomination forms that you can fill in, or you can contact us via email, Facebook, Twitter, or just face to face, and help us piece together the GibTalks events for the future. But for now, just make yourselves comfortable and lend us your ears, because today, for the 5th time, GibTalks. Thank you very much.